Alright, yo, how's it going everyone? Yarks here. Welcome back to another Beestorm Simulator video. And in this one, I'll be talking about terminology only Beestorm players will understand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically like words that only Beestorm players use. So make sure you let me know in the comments if some of these are accurate. So yeah, interesting video by me, but let me know in the comments if there are like any words or any terms that I missed and I should go over next. But yeah, if you enjoy, like and sub, or if you just like watching my videos, like and sub as well. But yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off, I will have to start off with the classic blue backpacker. So let's go into blue HQ so I can show you guys. The blue backpack is infamous for two things. Represent people who steal your loot, and an item that you get bullied if you wear. But pretty much in real life, if you use the word blue backpacker, you probably imagine some kid with a blue backpack, like literally. When Beestorm a blue backpacker, I'm sure we all know what it means. So make sure you educate your family and friends. Let them know what the true meaning of blue backpack is. Next on the list, we have the ticket dispenser. Once again, in real life, if you imagine the ticket dispenser, or if you imagine the words ticket dispenser, you probably imagine like some ticket dispenser that gives you tickets for like a car or something. I don't know. But in Beestorm, you have the ticket dispenser right here. I also like to call it the scam dispenser. Let me know if that's a good name for it. Because 6 tickets for 1 royal jelly, that is a scam. Like and sub, I just wasted 6 tickets on 1 royal jelly. But yeah, please never use this. It's a massive scam. If you see anyone using it, make sure you cut them out of your life forever. Not really, make sure you just tell them not to do it again, or you will cut them out of your life forever, and that's a threat. But yeah, ticket dispenser in real life and in Beestorm, 2 completely different things. Next, you have one of my favorites, and it is right above this shop, the noob shop, whatever it is, the Meteors. Or the mythic meteor shower. So in real life, if you imagine a meteor shower, you probably imagine like some like meteors falling, burning up in the sky. But in Beestorm, you have giant rocks that fall on your head, and the smaller it is, the more of a concussion you get, and the more of a concussion you get, the better loot you get. So that is some pretty foul logic, and I do not do meteors anymore as it's kind of like a waste of time. Microing just gives me a bunch of good loot. But yeah, pretty much just meteors. If you're new to the game, make sure you do them. They're extremely good. Oh, small one. I mean, my tickets. Oh, yeah, but meteors, they are pretty good. So yeah, imagine meteors in real life and in Beestorm, 2 completely different things. You definitely do not want a meteor falling on your head in real life, unlike in Beestorm. So next on the list, you have the magical sprout, also known as just sprouts. So sprouts in real life, they're like this little thing that grows out of the ground. Whenever you plant a new plant, it's something that grows. On Beestorm, it's this magic thing that's like 20 times bigger than you, and it gives you loot when you break it. If only it was like that in real life. Dude, I'll be rich. How many times is it bigger than me? Probably like 5 or something. But yeah, sprouts. You also have the festive beans, but we do not talk about that. Oh boy, look at all those bombs. I shouldn't compare that to real life because it's not good to compare bombs in real life. Moving on. Yeah, sprouts, much better in Beestorm than in real life. Maybe one day sprouts will evolve to the point where they give you different strawberries and blueberries. But for now, they're just useless plants that do nothing except maybe make oxygen. Moving on, you have winds. You have this cool thing, and for it, I will have to donate something. Let me just make an offering of... I'll give an offering to the one shrine of 69 tickets. There we go. And as you can see, clouds have formed over some fields. And if I click my mouse on top of it, you have blue flower winds. And if you didn't know what these are called, they are called winds. So in real life, wind, it like blows your hair and stuff. It just blows you off the ground sometimes, like in Florida. But in Beestorm, winds are this cool thing that actually do help you. Unlike in real life, except for wind power plants, but even those are pretty bad for the environment if you didn't know. Yeah, winds, very nice. Winds in real life and winds in Beestorm, 2 completely different things. Next, you have blending or crafting. Then you have gumdrops. In real life, gumdrops are something you can eat, and in Beestorm, gumdrops are something that splatters all over your face and it's gooey and sticky. Oh hey, I have a whole 10,000 gumdrops. Wow. But yeah, gumdrops, they give you a lot of honey. They're cool. They're expensive to buy with tickets. So in real life, when you think of crafting, you probably think of like something handmade, like wood crafting or something. And when you think of blending, you think of smoothies. Smoothies are good. But in Beestorm, crafting, it's a whole different recipe. You are kind of making a smoothie, but not really. Instead of making delicious smoothies, you get to make stuff like moon charms. You can make the moon in the blender. Okay, your thing. You can also make turpentine for some reason. I could make one if I want to, but why would I? Hey, yeah, this thing, it's pretty cool. can get a bunch of useful stuff from it. So again, let me make an offering to the Beastorm gods. There we go. Speed this up for another 69 tickets. Thank you, game. And next, you have gifting something. So in real life, when you think of gifted or gifting, you think of like a gifted child. You know, someone who's much smarter than you. I'm not sure how smart you guys are. Hopefully pretty smart after watching my videos. But in Beastorm, gifting is when you gift a bee. So let me do an example. You have royal jelly, you have system settings, you have until gifted, required gifted, drag royal jelly, and you gift the bee. And you do this millions of times until you get the bee that you want. And I got my bee back in like 2 rolls. That's nice. Moving on, you have eggs. Eggs in real life. Eggs in real life, you have chicken eggs, you have bird eggs, you have something else. But in Beastorm, eggs are a colorful thing. It's like Easter, but you can buy eggs for honey. So apparently, whoever runs the Beastorm economy uses honey for some reason out of all currencies. But yeah, you have basic eggs, which you can buy for 10 million honey. You also have a bunch of different eggs, like the silver egg, gold egg, diamond egg, mythic egg, gifted silver egg, gifted diamond egg, and normal gifted mythic egg. Why do I have 6 rascal bee eggs? Tell me. Yeah, pretty much eggs in real life, a lot more tastier than Beastorm eggs. Then you have a cannon. In Beastorm, a cannon is something that launches you in real life. What did I just say? In Beastorm, a cannon is something that launches you into the mountains and into the heavens above, just like this. And in real life, a cannon is something used for warfare. Hey, if you're comparing Sea of Thieves to real life. But yeah, very cool concept of Onett using cannons to launch you into space. You also have a smaller cannon like the yellow cannon, and an even smaller cannon like the blue cannon. Launches you like 2 inches. But yeah, it's a bunch of pretty cool stuff. And hey, did anyone ever realize how big like all the Beastorm fruits are? Because you know, I never really pay attention to these small details until I actually make these videos. Like for example, pineapples, you have a small pineapple, and then you have an absolutely ginormous pineapple, and you have like a medium-sized pineapple. To me, they're all average size. And the bushes, they're like 20 million times bigger than you, which I guess in real life that also exists. And dandelions, they're tall as heck. Okay, same with the mushrooms. Why are these 2 mushrooms like complete, like flat? Looks like someone took a knife and chopped the top off. Same with sunflowers, roses, literally every single field in the game, everything is massive. Maybe the government just used like toxins to grow these plants and these fruits and vegetables. Is this sunflower a vegetable? I don't think so. I don't think there's a single vegetable field inside of Beastorm, only fruits. Yeah, blueberry field. You have a couple small blueberry leaves, which are like almost as big as you. No, they're even bigger than your character. Like, that does not make sense. Why not just make a bunch of small bushes? I guess that's too hard. Hey, that's the brilliance of Beastorm. Really, nothing is realistic at all. Everything else, it's absolutely massive. But you know, I do hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like and sub. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Beastorm video. Peace.